Yeah, so today I'm going to be playing Tempo the Badass Elephant. I just started a new game now. This is a 2D side-scroller platform puzzle game whereby we play a badass elephant and we're just going through kind of like the intro. There's nothing actually said in the intro, but it seems like some sort of alien invasion, and then we call in the army, and it just so happens even the army gets defeated. So the army guys then have to come up with a new idea, a new suggestion. What do they do? And so they came up with calling back Tempo. Tempo must have been a elephant that they used previously, which isn't too clear yet, but I'm guessing that there is something in there. Got the army making that phone call, which was quite funny. And yeah, Tempo just picks up a phone, which is hidden away in a tree trunk. Brilliant. He's going to have a quick conversation with the army guys, and as simple as that, we're getting recruited. So there's Tempo, the badass. He's got his quite cool little camouflage gear and everything. Okay, to start off with, we have to go through kind of like the basic introduction of the keys. Now, the keys are pretty straightforward. There's only a few that you really need to remember. One is obviously X for jump, hold X for larger, longer jumps, like so. And of course, when you want to destroy these little boxes, hit this square. So to dash, so just hold it down and there he goes away and dashes through things as well. Now there, I just actually exploded, so I need to just avoid them. Become clear as to why I have to avoid them later on. Now I'm stuck here, so look back there, straight up, boom, and Tempo can now make his way up, and again do the same again. And so yeah, it's quite good. The graphics are quite cartoony, they're quite fun. They're kind of for everyone really, I think. It's got the little whams as well, the old school comic book kind of wording that we get. So yeah, again, it says to dash. I prefer just to dash. Do that, and he does his little, yeah. Collect as many of these as you like. For now, it's just a training video bit, so you can kind of like ignore them if you want. Make this jump. Where is it? Jump. There you go. Just hitting square and X. And that does that bit. Oh, so this bit's quite interesting again. This time you can hit square and X, and you can do the jump. So, by holding the square and X, so you're doing a dash jump, and you go straight through that. And that's now this bit's quite good because now we can get some water. Because he's an elephant, so you can obviously put out water. You can move the trunk to go up and down, so you can splash other parts as well. So it doesn't have to just splash in a particular area, which is quite cool. And that's it. That's our intro done. Now we're actually getting to the mission, which will be quite good to have a quick look at. And this is, again, now he's off. He's going to go and join the army and help the army against the invasion. There is no kind of talking during any of this kind of comic book kind of slides, but you kind of can work out the story. There he is, just jumping off the parachute, wham. I love that. The old school Batman used to have that. If anybody remembers watching the old Batmans, the wham bams. Thank you, mams. We're heading off into the main part now, so he's going to give us a brief introduction of our first mission. Welcome to the base. Now we've got some actual text. We're getting the briefing. Got to destroy some zones, and we'll skip all of this. But rescue, that's the main bit. Rescue civilians and kind of get the map out. So go to little X. There's our first zone. It gives you an idea of what we need to do. Out of 232 time limit. Rescue 10 civilians. We'll try and rescue a couple of them if we can. We'll try and whiz through the mission to start off with, because just so you guys get an idea of what the game's like really. Again, look, it's cute little graphics. We have now, you notice that the peanut butter slightly peanuts, sorry, have changed. Some of them will be in this format, some will be in boxes still, so away we go, up and running. Hit the square and just run straight through some of this stuff earlier on. And I'll jump. There you go. Just holding down the square button and just dashes through, kind of whizzes through. I like the background as well. It's quite nice. Yeah. So there's our enemy. First kind of real sight of them. Down here, it's our civilian. It's the first civilian. And again, just whiz straight through most of these guys. There's nothing major. Just squishing them all. And just dash and run, dash and run. And there's another civilian rescued. Dash and run, and he makes it. Now, remember these from earlier? To avoid them. Now we've got baddies who fire back at us, and there's a tank as well. So, oh, he got us there, he got us good. There's a bit of health. Now run! So now, let's go down there. More of our guys. Go for a little swim. Collecting more things. Yeah, because that wasn't a way we can go through, so it's a lovely little platformer, like I said previously. Get down here, you can also rescue another civilian. Of course, you can go for the full kind of 10. I'm going to go for a few of them. I don't want to rescue them all right now. You can always come back to these levels as well, which is a good little thing about the game. To avoid... another civilian again. So we're on to about 4 or 5, which is quite good. And another one of those enemies. I ran straight into that one. Just make... Okay, so now, this is quite good, because screen's kind of changed there, and you notice, and that's quite cool. So now I can just simply run up, collect the civilian, carry on my way, merry way. This is a nice little feature as well. Look, press X and off he goes. Sporty little, another civilian. Carry and collect the civilians, kind of destroying as much stuff as you can. And yeah, for an elephant who's supposed to help you, he is actually causing a lot of havoc. So yeah, it's great fun. It's fun for everyone really. It's a great kids game as well for those who got PS4 and just want something different for the kids, because there's not a lot of kid-friendly games sometimes. So this one's obviously good. There with the Lego stuff, it's fun for everyone. That's just takes them all out for us, and then yeah, shoots down the little ball. Again we go. I should have jumped over them, did not. And again. And yeah, just water them. R1 is water, by the way, so for those who forgot what the keys were. Dash again. Oh, he hit me. That's it, he's gone. Oh, he got me. I think I'm gonna go now. Got him. Again, shoot off into the air, which is one of my favourite bits of the game, and just land at some random part. We got very little health though. Just lucky we got to the end of the game. Well, yeah. So there's badass. Oh, but one. Brilliant. Didn't even expect that. But yeah, so that's kind of like the game as a nutshell. 2D scroller, bit of a platform puzzler. Great fun for the kids as well. It's kind of like, if there's something you want to do, just kind of like chillax to kind of have a great little game. It's old school as well. It's got the nice little powers and kapows as well. So yeah, play with it. Enjoy.